Hey everybody, today we're talking Batman One Bad Day, Bane. Hey everybody, welcome back to BK's Bullets. As always, I'm your host, Brent. Today we're talking Batman One Bad Day, Bane, on our way through the One Bad Day box set. So yeah, again, if you need a refresher, since we only have, 3 or 4 of these left, these are little original graphic novels that DC put out last year as, I guess they were paperbacks or in comic shops, and now they're hardcovers. So you can buy them individually, just the ones you want, or you can get the box set like I did and have them all. If you want to look at that box set, I did an overview on the channel. Just search One Bad Day. It will pop up. So, Bane. This is written by Joshua Williamson with art by Howard Porter and colors by Tomu Mori. I believe so, yeah. Yeah, colors by Tomu Mori. So, this is a tough one. Yeah, you know what? I can't recommend this one. It was just a little weird. I love Howard Porter, but his art in this one is a little too rushed. That's not to say this page is bad. This page is gorgeous. It's beautiful. But there's a sequence in here that just felt rushed. Like if this is a graphic novel, then there's a lot of panels on this page, both of these pages, and this is a tangent. We're gonna go on this tangent. So I hate when they do this in collected editions or whatever, even in regular books, where they do these individual panels and I cannot tell if this is meant to be read going this way on one page down and then the second page or across. Frickin' Watchmen did the 9-panel grid. This is 12. And that one was 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, one page. This one apparently is 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, 6, 7, whatever, 8, across. Now, there's no word balloon placement in the crease. And since there is none, why would you want one? Of course, you wouldn't be able to read it. But there's nothing to tell you to read, all the way across first. Because there's no, reach. You could put, the word balloon tail across the center of the page to give me the inclination visually, I should go read across. I read this page first, and then this one, then went, oh, you big dummy, you're supposed to read this way. I hate these. Don't do these. Just at least put something across the width, the crease of the page to let me know that it's a 2-pager instead of 2 1-pages that look exactly the same. But going back to this, yeah, there's some panels in here that just feel a little bit rushed. There's other pages and panels in here that look beautiful, but it's just, I guess it's Howard Porter's new style. He started doing this with, Trials of Shazam, which I love that style in there, and this is he's gotten more scratchy, more constricted, I would say, from his open style, or just that's when he went all digital on Trials of Shazam. I'm assuming he's still doing that here, and he's just being very loose and exaggerated with his proportions, which sometimes works, but the problem is, for me, I'm so familiar with Howard Porter and how he looked on JLA and how he looked with Jeff Johns' Flash, and then his Trials of Shazam stuff, that this super scratchy stuff it's not doing it for me, man, because I know I've seen beautiful pages, beautiful art on other books that he's done in his career, and it's just this, I don't know, it's not a refinement of his style, it's a constriction. It just feels too closed off in terms of being able to be familiar with Howard Porter as an artist and appreciate his evolution. It's kind of the same way that some people look at Frank Miller stuff now and they're like, oh, this is terrible. It's that same kind of thing. Although there's so much detail in some of these pages that you're like, hey, I can appreciate this. This looks cool. And then there's some detail not in these pages that you're just kind of like, why are we doing all this in here? There's so many panels to this fight that it's just, on a regular comic book page, it's too small. It's too small. So I believe this is the same style he took into the Night Terrors event recently, and I didn't like that there either. So, it's not to say the art's bad, it's just this is Howard Porter's new style, and I guess I don't appreciate it anymore. And that's okay. You don't have to like every artist all the time, you know what I mean? That's fine. It's not to say it's bad, it's just not for me, because I guess because I'm overly familiar with this stuff. The same way that when you listen to a band for 25 years and you like the early stuff more than you like the new stuff, even though they've evolved and refined their sound, and you're like, oh, the old stuff is better. I guess I'm the same way here with Howard Porter's art. It's not always the case with every artist, but in this case, that's me. Anyway, Joshua Williamson here, doing a really kind of weird story. It's about Batman and Bane and Venom, the drug that courses through Bane's veins and pumps him up. If you play the Arkham games, you're familiar in Arkham Asylum, that fight, how Bane got super pumped up and was crazy. Here, Bane is introduced as a luchador down in Mexico, fighting guys dressed like Batman and breaking their back, so to speak, every night. And he's just kind of retired. And he finds out that there's more Venom out there, and now he's on a quest to destroy Venom instead of to take it, because it ruined his life. And at the same time, you have a flashback tale of Bane teaming up with Batman post Tom King's run when he killed Alfred. There's a mention of that in here, so it's kind of in future continuity, I guess, although it's outside. It just is a reach back, like, that was one of the worst moments in Tom King's run when they killed Alfred. Why would you call back to that at all? I would have just left it, you know what I mean? And then you have these weird visions of his mother. It's not quite learning on what's going, like, there's no clue on why that's happening. Maybe it's the drug, maybe it's not. And then we just have a climax here where we find the drug dealers and just kind of like deal with it there. And there's some links to, who is actually pumping out the drugs, but like to Bane's past, but it just kind of ends on this weird note with him driving off in the sunset. It's like, this is fucking Bane. Bane doesn't deserve that. He didn't earn that. He's not a good guy. It's just, I wasn't in love with it. Yeah, and in the back of this one, there's no black and white art. It's just some sketches, some designs from Howard Porter, and even these, a lot of them are a little mucky here. Hard to tell what he was actually putting here. So like, why didn't they just put the black and whites on here if it's all digital? Yeah, a little strange. So yeah, this one, I think this one and the Penguin are the two lowest ones for me so far. We shall see. We have two more original ones coming up with Ra's al Ghul and Clayface, and then Killing Joke to finish us out. So 3 more in this book, in this box set. So yeah, beautiful cover. Just the art inside wasn't for me, and the story wasn't. Oh, damn it, I lied. Here's some black and white art. Story just wasn't for me. The art, sometimes just wasn't for me either. But hey, them's the breaks. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you thought of Batman One Bad Day Bane down below in the comments, and we'll see you guys next time in the Funny Pages.